Yeah, man, I was going to go to the game.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another live reaction, quite possibly the quickest live reaction that you might ever see on this channel. What is up, everybody in the chat? Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We are going in with PlayStation State of Play, and I am joined by none other than my opinionated brother, Mr. Knoxximus. What is going on, bro?
Yo, Bot, man, chilling, bro. I was gonna go to the Yankee game, and then I hit my boy up and was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna just chill in the crib. It's my only day off and shit. I had a lot of nonsense to do, so we got this 10 minutes of the devil knows what coming up. Well, let's get it in, man. Let's see what Sony could represent." Yeah,
yo, we were talking about this off air a little bit, and I'm gonna say I'm keeping an open mind here. I've never seen anything where they promote, like, any company promoted a 10-minute show and kind of knock the doors off of it, man. So what do you think? What do you think's going to pop off here, man?
Look, to be honest, I don't know if I would have, I want to be optimistic about it and be like, they're going to show something at least relevant or that at least it engages the viewer, right? To a certain degree. I mean, it depends. Like, people hated the whole VR thing as like the 2 million dislikes that Sony schemed away. So
they never existed, brother.
Yeah, I know. So they know they set the bar pretty low last State of Play. So, Not that I didn't hate it. I was indifferent about it. You know, I'm not a VR guy, so there was really nothing interesting for me there. So let's see what they throw out here. I know we ain't getting no Last of Us, but one can dream.
Well, no doubt. Seems like we're starting with the power light on the PS4 right now. So let's see what they got to offer, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get it in.
Monster Hunter?
It looks like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, right? Yo, Slicky Fingers in the chat said, "In Knox we trust, brother."
That's right. Good shit, man.
Yo, oh, it's snow.
Oh, so it's an expansion for this? It's like an update?
That's what it's looking like, man. Oh, what the hell? That is one diesel deer right there, man.
Yeah, something's. Oh shit! Okay. Well, I guess guys that like Monster Hunter, that's something to be excited about.
What's up, gentlemen and lady?
Yo, what is up, Mega? Do you have this thing on right now?
No, I do not.
You better hurry up because they're showing some Monster Hunter stuff real quick. It's in the snow. I'm on YouTube, PlayStation's channel.
Okay.
All right. And while you're at it, you can say what's up to everybody in the chat. Almost 50 people watching right now. Thank you, guys. Definitely hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate it.
Nice. What's up, everybody? What's happening?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I'm wondering what they're gonna do in 10 minutes, and so far.
What's good? No. Let's see how many minutes. I'll just have to time this shit.
That was 40 seconds right there.
Oh, different Monster Hunter. I need to definitely get back into that.
Brother, you could play it on Game Pass, man.
Well, no, I own the game. I bought it when it first came out and played it for a little while, and then other games came through, and then I just haven't gone back. So I like I do with all other games.
What was going on with my video cap? My video capture is not doing sound. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh wow, it's like I'm fighting a big bat.
Sorry about that, guys. There wasn't really a lot of talking anyway. There's a lot of dramatic music. That's what was going on. If you want a reenactment, it's bum 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 bum. Okay, got you.
Very Xbox loose rendition of the
Iceborne.
If you like this game, I guess I don't know. Might be.
It's a dope game. It's really good.
I tried it. I tried it when it was like I think Xbox had it for like a free weekend or something, and I checked it out. It was cool, but not my particular cup of tea.
I hear it's extra grindy. Yeah, like you gotta be a Monster Hunter fan to get into it, man. Like that's what I hear.
Yeah. I couldn't. It was cool. You know, I could see how people like it, but it's definitely not for me.
Upcoming PS4 games.
But that's a me problem, like Mooch was saying.
Yeah, that's a you problem. You can either get this McDonald's or no Christmas.
That was good. That was good.
Okay, there's plenty more to get to.
Way to tip the scales there. Pick one, McDonald's or Christmas.
We got a dungeon crawler coming up here.
Now that's pretty crazy because it's like Monster Hunter, wasn't it Xbox when it first came out, and then and I thought it was, and then now like I guess this new DLC or expansion, PlayStation has it now.
Well, I don't think they have to strike a deal just to show it from one company or another. Like, so maybe Microsoft was able to show off the game, and then down the line, Sony's like, hey, we'd love to show off the DLC at State of Play or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like a marketing or anything like that. Like,
oh, what's going on here? Where's the AAA graphics? What's going on? With this?
That looks solid. That looks sharp, man. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, man? This is.
It's a dungeon crawl. It's like Minecraft and Diablo slammed together. Yeah.
But it's not AAA outstanding graphics. You know, it's not AAA God of War graphics. What's going on here?
What is up, Matrix? Thank you for stopping in. Sub-Zero as well. Of course, our brother Alan Roberts is here. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us. I really, really do appreciate it. So far, we had Monster Hunter expansion DLC. And we had Minecraft and Diablo slammed together, and I didn't even see the name of that.
It's called River Bond.
K-Mega will be copping that game shortly. Don't be fooled.
Oh, no, I play all types of games, so yeah. No, I'm not. I just like to throw those little punchlines everywhere. That's all.
Listen, those were great graphics
What
for
is
that
this right
single
here?
A title there, right?
There's Predator.
This is right up my alley right here. Whatever this is.
Predator Hunting Grounds? Is this the what?
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
20th Century Fox?
Predator Hunting Grounds is an online.
Well, this is definitely a multiplayer game. I'm going to be all over that.
Against the stealth
Begins 2020.
Development in close partnership with Fox, and it's due out on PS4.
Like one person is the Predator, and everybody else are soldiers.
Right. It's like the one game that
Yeah, what the hell
failed
was that
miserably.
game? Turtle Rock did it. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell's
It was like I think it was like $5, and I was like, man, let me go ahead and cop that just in case if anybody's.
It was a cool game, man.
Evolve, I think. It was
Evolve. There you
That's
go.
exactly what it was called. Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool game though.
Yeah, Slicky, Timothy in the chat both said Evolve. Everybody's saying Evolve. Okay, all right, guys, we get it. We get it.
Evolve, yeah. No, it had a really cool concept. It didn't have enough content to sustain it.
It might have been too early for that type of game to come out, you know.
What is this, medieval here?
I think so.
Yeah.
We knew this was coming.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah, I played the original.
I was gonna ask if you guys played, because I didn't get a chance to play the original, but
Yeah, I played the original. It was pretty fun.
it always looked like a cool art style, man. You know me, not everything has to be realistic for me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? This should be on Xbox or Nintendo. I don't know.
If only Xbox could have something that looked this decent.
Oh, really, bro?
Oh man.
Good old Pony Boy.
I know. Look at this. But no, it looks great. I ain't paying I ain't paying $40-$60 for it, but
Nah, yeah, this is a budget
October
title.
25th, people.
yeah,
We
You
won't
know-
have to wait long.
You know, this looks cool, but if
Sorry about that, Mega.
no,
I
you're
would,
fine. You're fine.
I would prefer
Now
like
let's take a look at
Maximo. I don't know if you guys
truly
remember
original
Maximo.
Oh yeah,
Maximo
Right.
was dope.
This is
Like,
a
they just-
that's
truly
Capcom.
original new game, so that to me screams indie.
I haven't seen. I'm not up there yet.
Raccoon. Okay. Or
Sir,
muskrat.
that's a badger, right?
No, it looks like a muskrat. Badger don't look that cute.
Closer. There is more to this than meets the
What's going on, people?
What was that?
That was Supersonic. He's in the bill.
Oh, Sonic's here.
I'm hyped for some
Oh, you a flying squirrel.
Yo, Sonic.
Oh,
Don't start with that, brother. Don't start with that, brother. 'Cause I can always go win. All right. Guys, Supersonic Station is here with us as well. We are filling out the panel right now.
To survive.
Packed house in here. How's it going?
Chilling, man. Are you checking this out right now? You watching State of Play?
I'm putting it on right now, and
Dude, you're late.
Oh,
Dude,
where's
you
it?
can't
The
be
survival
late to a
series?
10-minute show, man.
hey, it's 17 minutes.
Find your way to
Hey,
That's not fair.
That away looked pretty. The visuals were nice on that little.
Oh, no,
platform
visuals-
over there.
Creative. You know, you
Gotta see more. But if you into that type of thing, it look.
I mean,
it look
look like if you're into trophies and stuff like that, look like it'll be a good trophies game. I mean, but no, it looked great. Look good.
I'm wondering if they're gonna show Last of Us 2 with a release date. Remember?
Of course they are.
Edition Days of Play,
Did they show any VR stuff yet?
Oh, they got a limited edition PlayStation 4 Steel Gray.
Kicks off in June.
Looks nice. Looks nice.
Hey, people buy those limited editions and sell the crap out of them on eBay.
Oh no,
wow. Disrespectful.
That's how Supersonic buys his weed, by the way.
That's exactly right. No, they will legit. There are collectors that collect the crap out of these consoles. It's nuts, man.
Oh, they are showing it.
Final Fantasy. Look.
Here's their 7 remake.
Yeah.
Xbox, you gotta faint and pass out and stuff like they did at E3.
Okay. Man, this is day one, collector's edition, all day for me. This is what got me into
who was
JRPGs.
Was it Clobril on Twitter? It was somebody who said that it was a kind of like a re-reveal of a multi-plat, and this is it right here.
Yeah. This is definitely coming to the Xbox. This is fantastic. I love that they didn't give up on it and they're still doing it, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
more to come in June.
Sephiroth, man, I'm all over it.
Final Fantasy VII.
And what started it all?
One of the most beloved games of all time.
With the JRPGs, man. Good grief.
Can't wait to see more.
All right, cool. I'm glad to know that that's still alive, man, because I want to get that game. That's for sure.
That's definitely getting bought. That might get bought twice. I might buy PS4 version just because of the support, man. I got to get. I
Yo,
love
Abacab in the chat. First off, man, he is a crazy supporter of like the entire community and everything. He says it's not a multi-plat, it's PS4 only. Dude, I swear, man, all I've been hearing is multi-plat. They might have rights to drop it first.
Yeah.
They might have time exclusivity, but from what I'm hearing, it's not an exclusive to PlayStation.
No,
Yeah, I've always heard it.
Settled. Yeah, that was settled.
I always heard it was multi-plat.
It's multi-plat.
Yeah, I mean, and just think of it like this too. What sense does that make all of a sudden if they're going to have the remake not come to Xbox, but all these other Final Fantasies has been coming to Xbox here for the last couple of years, especially now.
What's going on? Is there music going on? Everybody else got a black screen here?
Yeah, I think it's over. That's it.
That's it.
Dang, I only got to see 1 minute of it. At least it was Final Fantasy VII.
It's a dundee.
All right, guys. Well, check this out. I'm going to switch this over here to our talking point section. So just give me a second on that.
World. That's not even worth watching. See, I didn't. I don't know. I watched the first one.
Yo, shout out to almost 90 people watching right now. I know the guys, we all knew this was going to be a quick show, and we wanted to see what they would show. All right. So I'm interested in what the panel thinks right here. I'm going to start with the man who was in here first. All right, since he saw the most of it, and while he's talking, this show was so short. Everybody else can catch up on the panel while Knox is talking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could, right? Like, shit. Was that even 10 minutes, bro? Or was that like 8 minutes? I don't even know. It is officially over, right?
It's over. It just went.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's something. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like I said, again, I'm indifferent with it. Yeah, cool. Final Fantasy, I'm feeling that. All right, nice. You know what I mean? Medieval look decent. Yeah.
Because I'm at top 10 new medieval games of 2019. I saw a gameplay and I'm like, maybe it wasn't over and they had a hiccup, but nope, it's done. Yeah. All right, my bad.
That's something they could have just put on the freaking PlayStation dashboard. And I mean, I guess, people that don't own a PlayStation put it. I don't know. Did you need to announce, hey, state of play? Whatever. It is what it is, bro. It's 10 minutes. It's over and done with. Done. All right, they got a game with a squirrel or a raccoon or whatever creature that was. That looked pretty cool.
Like a flying squirrel or something, man.
Yeah, it looked interesting. New DLC for Monster Hunter. I can't say the content was bad. It was all right. It was stupid. Like,
It was like a sizzle reel almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's not anything that they needed to really announce or anything like that.
Yeah, yo, AP Cool J in the chat said the flying squirrel was cool though. So, like, man, it's dude, I can't even like digest a thought right now about it. Like, it was quick. We knew Medieval was going to be in there. There were rumors. So many people out there on social media talking about The Last of Us 2, that they're gonna show The Last of Us 2, and they're gonna drop a release date. Now, Knox, were you expecting something like that, man?
No, not at all. I mean, I think it was pretty safe to say nothing that poignant is gonna be in something like this. At least not right now, anyway. It's not 10 minutes, unless the whole 10 minutes is gonna be about The Last of Us. The only argument was, it could be something cool if they were to do something like that. The length of the show really doesn't matter as long as what's on there is relevant and interesting and good to watch and, bring up, but it is what it is. But no, if you were expecting The Last of Us, then you were just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, nah, that's what I was thinking as
any
well.
of them, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, if you were expecting any of that shit, Death Stranding, that wasn't coming.
Yo, So Shady in the chat said Sony is trying to break their dislike record from the last State of Play. Oh no, I don't think they're gonna get that much hate, man.
They shouldn't. I don't think that they should.
No
hate
VR.
I mean,
that's what it wasn't like. The majority of it wasn't like virtual reality games. So I think they'll be a little bit.
So they put a little something for everybody there, right? If you're a Monster Hunter fan and you into that, type of grindy, action game, boom, you got DLC coming. If you like those little platformers, well, you had that Minecraft meets Diablo thing.
That was a good description, right, bro?
Yeah, that's what it looked like, really. And yeah, I did like that they ended it with, Final Fantasy is, the remake is still relevant, it's still alive, and that's good because I was actually thinking about that not too long ago. So that's just funny that, I was wondering where that game was, if it was just in like development hell or whatever. So it's good to see that. It was all right.
Nice.
Again, I'm indifferent, bro. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
I was going to say now, I think the bigger question is because people talk about, fluff when it comes to announcements, people criticize inside Xbox and stuff like that. Do you think that Xbox should do more shows like this? I
think yes. Yes.
Really?
If I had to choose, and this is me personally now, if I had to choose, give me 10 minutes of that and whatever. It is what it is. It happened. You wanted to show me the games. You showed them to me. If I liked them, if I came away with it with something that I like, came away from it with something that I like, cool. If I didn't, tough beans. It wasn't for me. I'd rather have that than 45 minutes of nonsensical bullshit, nonsense with a panel that's not interesting and 2 minutes of gameplay that I enjoyed or that was relevant to me that I was interested in, but I'll save the damn 45 minutes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Raymond Murrell in the chat said, I lost Wi-Fi for 40 seconds and State of Play was over. It was over. Damn, people going in on the time, man. I don't know, yo. Yeah. Yo, Mega, so you came in kind of like, third on the list besides me, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, what did you think about what they had to show? I will say I saw a bunch of multiplats, which, if you're one of those Sony extremists, I guess you don't like that, you know what I'm saying? It's about exclusives or whatnot. But what do you think about what they showed and about this quick type of show? Is this where companies should go to show games?
Well, to talk about the games first, the games looked interesting. I mean, Medieval looked great. The flying squirrel game looked pretty good. I mean, I don't know exactly what the name of that actual creature is, but it looked really good for an indie title. It had a lot of promise to it. That's probably going to be the one game that will keep me thinking about, hey, you know what? I need to know more about that game because even though it's a trip to talk about a flying squirrel, but it looked really creative and different. What was it? River Bond, the game that looked like Minecraft and something else. blended in. I'm not interested in that. That wasn't something for me. The Monster Hunter, it just seems like it's just getting more content. It's getting me to the point to where I'm like, I got to get back into play that game again. I'm trying to think what else was in there. It was so fast. It was like a blur. I'm trying to remember other
Final Fantasy.
Well, I was going to say Final Fantasy.
You saving that for the last, man.
Yeah, I was trying to think, well, what was in between? Oh yeah, the Predator game. Yeah, I mean, they just showed a little clip.
Gotta see more of that, man.
Gotta see more than that, man. And I mean, it seemed like, and this is what's tripping me out, because graphically that was a trailer, and it wasn't even. But then we looked and seen the Wildlands, the new Wildlands game that's coming out, and that was actual alpha gameplay, and it looked better than that trailer for the Predator game. So so it's like, those type of games is up my alley, but again, need to see more of it. And then of course, I know I'm skipping another game in there, but Final Fantasy is all hail the king of JRPGs to me.
Dude, I'm glad they're remaking it, because I can't go back and play the original. I think too much time has gone by where graphically it's gonna take me away. I've seen and played so many good games that are both graphically good and gameplay wise and content wise great as well, that going back and playing that, I feel like I won't go through the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
If you missed out on the experience when it initially launched, then just wait for that. But that game was awesome, bro.
Right. Yeah, no, it was amazing. It took me a year to beat because it was just so massive at that time. But
dude, I had the strategy guide and I got into that game, man.
I was totally deep, and I remember that, I went and I played against, because I wanted that ultimate.
You got Ultima?
Yeah, the Ultima. Yeah, and you had to fight that thing with 1,000,000 hit points in the volcano.
You got to leave that shit paused, go to sleep.
Man, I played that damn thing like 3 times. The first time I had it right there towards the end, because you could tell it was weak. And then I did something stupid, and then I lost it, and I was like, oh man. So I didn't go back and play it for about a week, and then came back and then played it again, and then I lost, and then I was like, I'm gonna beat it, and I finally beat it. But the game is amazing.
I remember one thing with Final Fantasy VII. As soon as I was strong enough, and this was still early in the game, that giant snake that you had to run away from, you couldn't beat. As soon as I was strong enough, the first thing I did is went right back to that sucker and took it out. Yeah.
You did a lot of going back once you got onto that chocobo and then got that airship. That was, the game was just amazing. So far ahead of its time. And to me, it was one of the most epic scenes to me is when you finally fight Seth Roth at the end, and that music at the end, that was ill. What? You know what I'm saying? That opera shit. But anyway, that just got the juices flowing again. I mean, even if it was, which I definitely don't think it is exclusive to PlayStation, but even if it is, I mean, that's a day one buy, collector's edition. I mean, that's how much I love the Final Fantasy series, and of course it's Final Fantasy VII, of course. But that was
all right. Well, Mega, now I'm gonna say the same thing I basically said to Knox. There are people out there that were talking about The Last of Us 2 is gonna be revealed. They're gonna get a release date. It's coming in a few months, like holiday of this year and stuff like that. Were you in that group thinking that they were gonna show something like that on a show like this, man?
No, I agree with Knox 100%. Like, they're just the whole show would that's their big daddy. That's one of their big daddies. That's not a game that you just show a snippet trailer and say, hey, coming out this date, and then that's it. It would take up the whole show, and it would not do it even justice, because people will still want to know more about it as fast as that show is. Now, to the other point that you asked, Knox, was about Xbox's inside Xbox.
Yeah.
This is why I love Inside Xbox. And that's the first thing I thought about was like, damn, right after that Predator trailer, they would have, on Xbox, they would have had the developer there talking about the game, giving us some kind of indication of what's going on, show some back clips while they're over there talking. And then also that little squirrel game, like that. they would have
They
somebody.
definitely
there
would have
to
done
talk
that with
about
the
it.
flying squirrel game. They would have gotten all in
Exactly.
on that. Yeah.
They would have got all in on that and that other and that game. Don't give a damn about the little Minecraft looking game, but they would have had the developers there, and they would have broke that down. And that's why I like Inside Xbox so much, because even though there might not be a game that maybe a lot of people might not be interested in, it's always that one certain type of game that would have somebody that somebody would listen to. Like, for instance, the Final Fantasy trailer, they definitely would have had the developers there to talk about the Final Fantasy VII remake. They definitely would.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is where I like to get that information from. And take your time with it so we can hear and see the passion and see and then see kind of find out how far along it is. That's why I like Inside Xbox.
And you know what?
This to me is just a snippet, and I'm not feeling that. I'm just not feeling it.
And Mega's absolutely right. You know, that like I have to wholeheartedly agree with you. If Inside Xbox kept it to that formula, right? Show the game, speak a little about it, whatever, little interview and kept it that way, that'd be awesome. I would appreciate the show more. It's the other gibberish fluff that makes me have to begrudgingly sit there waiting to get to what I want it to get to. That's the part of Inside Xbox that I don't like. But if they stick to that formula, where they're showing you the game and then giving you information on it, that I like that. That's cool. I could agree.
I think for the most part they do that, except for I think. I mean, I agree that they try to go with the campy, funny stuff, but they do that normally when they're talking about.
But dude, it's not funny. Like, the one thing I can say, man, and I like Inside Xbox, like, their humor is not humorous, man.
Because if it were funny, it'd be dope. Like,
the discless Xbox little ad was funny.
Oh, that promo was hilarious, man.
That promo was great. So maybe, again, they have to hit their stride in one way, here and there with that. But other than that, like, I mean, this is PlayStation show, but I just think that it's just leaving me wanting more information. And then the sad thing about it is that, I talk about the Squirrel game and the Final Fantasy VII remake, but then, like, after I play something else, I'm going to forget about the other games that I've seen because it was so fast. That's why I need some more substance, some more meat on the bone. So
they could have put another 10 minutes in there, use a couple minutes each to kind of go in with the developer or something like that. I could definitely see that, man. I could definitely see that.
I'll tell you this though, I could totally see Sony next month, right around this time when E3 is coming, them doing like a 20-minute, long one of these things on nothing but The Last of Us if they were going to release
right over Microsoft.
Just shit in Microsoft cereal. Absolutely. I could see them doing that though.
Yeah, because they're not bound to any type of rule or regulation when it comes to, E3. You know what I'm saying? So they can put anything out at any point in time. They can go right over their conference with news about The Last of Us 2 or something like that. And like I said, what was it last night? That would split the big gaming media as well, because they got to cover that as well as the conference. And it's stealing. It'd be stealing some of that thunder, man.
That's what I'm saying. And us, that with the community, if we're aware of this and we know about it, I would hope that somebody at Microsoft is aware of that shit too, and that's why they got to come super correct at E3 this year, bro.
Yeah, our residential pony, Mr. Christopher Hart, is in the chat, and of course, he was like, man, if you weren't impressed with State of Play, dude, I got to watch it a couple times to have it equal out to a whole show, and then maybe I can have a better, they did it. Chris, they did have a lot of multiplats there, brother. I'm just saying, throwing it out there.
There's nothing to be impressed about, though, Chris. You know what I mean? Like, it's just information. They're here. Yeah, this is what's happening. It's happening soon. Happening soon. And whatever threw a date. Whatever didn't. We'll see more Final Fantasy in June. I know that.
Yo, Z Black Rider said, I like the 50 States of Gray console. Yeah.
Oh, see, I completely forgot about that. See, because it was so fast. Yeah, I mean, the console.
I forgot it because it was a slim, man. Like, it doesn't even have the optical optical
yeah.
output and stuff
There
like
ain't
that.
no need
And
to get no slim. I got the slim, and it's
slim pickings.
ashy.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
ashy
so
there.
we got the infamous Supersonic from CCC in here as well, and he's actually been incredibly quiet. I have no idea why, but
I was actually watching. I actually watched the whole conference
he watched
3
the whole
times,
show.
and I just came on the show like 15 minutes ago.
Oh goodness! So what, yo? I'm gonna ask you the same way as the rest of the panel, man. What did you think about the show? What did you think about the length of the show? And of course, the last question is: do you think Xbox should do more shows like this on the quicker nature, few games, and then black screen, and you're done?
That's a lot of questions to think about all at once.
Dude, are you high?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Start with what did you think about the show, man? Like, what were your highlights or lowlights or what's up, dude?
Let me see. Skimming through it, I see a roadblocks looking game, a squirrel flying, and I think the only thing people are going to care about is the Final Fantasy thing and the new console, because people collect those and they flip them on eBay. But not just flip them on eBay, but there are some hardcore console collectors and people will buy that. I'm very happy about Final Fantasy VII. That's about all I'm kind of getting out of this. I'm glad it is like short and quick. I was expecting 20 minutes, but this seems like it was more like 12 minutes or something. But I mean, that's kind of what I want to see. I wish Xbox would kind of do the same thing. I know you guys want to hear from developers and stuff, but I mean, all I want to see is just show me this game, then this game, then that game, and that's what they're doing, and that's what I want.
But Sonic, if Xbox didn't believe in doing that and bringing the developers up there and stuff, you would never have seen Cuphead Girl, man. You would never have seen her.
That is a good point. I just pull up pictures of her on the internet.
You wouldn't even know to like she wouldn't exist in your life at all. It would just be the Cuphead game. So I'm just saying.
That is a very, very good point. You do have a good point there. I will give you that.
I love Cuphead Girl. She's so sexy.
What voice is that, man? I don't even know.
That's Huey.
That's my baby voice.
Oh wow, dude, you must have scared your mom. Anyway.
But I did want them. What was I expecting from this? I was expecting some more VR because the Oculus Quest is releasing on the 21st. There's a lot of VR stuff coming out on the 21st, so I expected Sony to retaliate because they can't just sit on their hands on that. So I expected more of that, but no VR this time at all, huh?
No, there was nothing VR. There definitely, like I said, a bunch of multiplats, which I don't have a problem with. I just, I can't wait to see what people out there on social media say when it comes to this show and stuff like that. The Predator game, come on, dude, you like 80s, action adventure or horror, man. What do you think about what they showed with that Predator game?
I didn't see that. There's a Predator game?
Yeah, dude. Basically, one person's a predator, and 4 people are like the soldiers. You're in the jungle, and basically, it's kind of like Evolve, where either one takes out the 4 or the 4 take out the 1.
I don't know. I'm getting tired of these 4-player co-op games. I'm just
he just wants to play by himself. He just wants to smoke that ganj and play by himself. Yeah.
No, I love multiplayer games, but there's a lot of these 4-player co-op games. Like, seems like they're coming out all at once. I don't want everything to get the Evolve effect.
Oh, so like the 4v1 type thing?
Yeah.
Right.
But didn't they already do like a Predator thing in Wildlands?
Yeah, but I mean that was a collaboration between. What is it? Warner Brothers that does Predator? I forgot what they had on the end, but it was a collaboration between them and Ubisoft to come up with that content.
I thought
20th Century
Fox,
20th Century.
Now
all right,
Disney now who owns it.
Oh, okay.
I do love Predator though. I'll check it out. One thing I am noticing, it does say PS4 for this Final Fantasy VII game, so this should be coming out very soon, I guess, and it says more to come in June, so that is
Dude,
E3.
they said PS4 for Ghost of Tsushima as well. They said PS4 for Death Stranding. They said, did they say PS4 for Last of Us 2 as well? I
don't think they said.
I take all that PS4 with those games with a huge grain of salt, man. I really do.
But like, if you think about this, like, so Square Enix has taken Sony's time zone at E3, so they could just show this Final Fantasy. Like, a lot of games could show their games, like Final Fantasy VII, and just have the PlayStation logo show up and crap. Sony doesn't even have to be there, and they're still gonna get like hype and shit. It's crazy.
That's a good point.
That is a great point.
And then they save millions of dollars. I don't know. It's crazy. What, like, as far as Final Fantasy VII, though, I thought the game was kind of dead. I didn't know that they were even still working on it. So it's good to see that the game is coming out soon, and we'll get to play it soon. So
all right,
that's
hold on.
Good. That's good news for everyone, even though it is. I think it's multi-plat. I thought it was.
I want to know something, because, like, in the chat, and I've heard this from a bunch of people as well. Face23, Brooklyn, New York, huge supporter of this channel. Thank you, brother, again, for coming in on one of our live shows. I swear I see you here every Saturday, and it is greatly appreciated. He said cross-gen games at Xbox 448. Now, I want to know what you guys think about that. Is he talking about the game's going to release on PS4 and then a PS5 version is coming out?
No, I think it's what's implied, because it's not definitive, right? Is that the game is pretty much just going to downgrade for the PS4 version. You know, it's going to be playable on PS4, but upscale, get, better performance or whatever on the 5, I would assume, because I don't think they're going to have 2 different versions of the game.
Right.
Okay, because cross-gen, the beginning of this generation was like, they came out with Last of Us, and then they came out with Last of Us Remastered, right?
Well, they because they couldn't bring all the
that.
PS3 games over. They couldn't backwards compatible.
That is true. That's a great point right there.
So they took all their hits and just remastered it so people wouldn't bitch about it.
Yeah, I made a boatload.
So basically, backwards compatibility with upgrades to the graphics is what we're talking about.
Yes. That's why when we saw it, I remember when we did the live reactions of E3, you and I were the first ones to say it. That's PS5, dude.
Yes,
we said it. We said that's PS5, and I stand by that. That is
Me too,
PS5.
brother.
And it's gonna look slightly ashy for the PS4. It's still gonna be dope.
Little ashy Larry going on, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's
I got you.
To me, that's how it's gonna go down.
Well, dude, with Ghost of Tsushima, when they showed that, it was the physics of the leaves when they were kicking the leaves up and stuff like that. Certain things like that were getting me to think. And it's funny because now people are talking about, the next series of hardware, how much better the physics are going to be and stuff like that because of the better CPU. And that's what really caught me with Ghost of Tsushima when they were doing that, that standoff one-on-one, and they had the leaves falling and kicking up and stuff like that when they were swinging. I was like, that doesn't look like it would naturally be.
Yeah, even when Ellie was moving through the grass in the Last of Us trailer, because that's the stealth part, right? That's the stealth mechanic. She's stealthily high. That shit looked crazy. It just really did. It really did stand out, bro. Like, I was like, wow.
With the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff, I'm seeing something that's posted on GameStop. They're saying Final Fantasy remake, Xbox One. It's in another country, but it's showing it's like $74.99, and that little funny currency that they show, and it's in Ireland. And then
it's their currency, brother.
Yeah, currency or whatever. And then like they showed like Cyberpunk or whatever. Anyway, so like I was just going through just to make just let people know, what I'm saying, if they were looking forward to it on the Xbox. I mean that was already kind of established a couple of years ago when they first started that. When they first showed the clip of it, because that was one of the big questions, was Final Fantasy VII remake coming to Xbox, or was it a PS4 exclusive? And so,
Face23 in the comments did say, he said state of play is more like a Nintendo Direct. He was like, so don't be surprised if they do show big games on state of play every once in a while. This is only the second SOP or state of play, and dude, I can't argue with you on that one. It seemed like they from the first one to now, like they cut it even shorter. But I don't know. I'm gonna go to the panel. Like, you guys have seen
Can I
Nintendo
say something
Direct.
real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick. Like I wouldn't expect anything from the state of play until probably like towards the end of the year. So, I mean, they'll get
June 10th.
Well, yeah, like all kinds of crazy shit's gonna happen in June. But like other than that, like I wouldn't get hyped for anything on the state of play. They're just gonna be quick little things like this. But probably towards like Christmas season, Black Friday season, you're gonna see like a lot of stuff. I don't expect anything big to be announced at any of these till then, though.
All right, well, yeah, I'm going to start with you, Sonic. I know you're a huge Nintendo fan. Now, first off, any Nintendo Direct I've watched, I swear, it's been longer than this, what I've seen today with State of Play. But in your opinion, what is more entertaining? Because I think Nintendo, they go in a little bit more. They at least have somebody in the middle with a little entertainment in between, kind of like, you know, the gameplay that they're showing and stuff. What's more entertaining to you, the Nintendo Direct or this type of State of Play?
I'd have to say this because I've never in my life watched a Nintendo Direct. That's
You're fired, brother. You are so fired.
Hey, Nintendo screwed me. I don't care about their goofy crap.
All right. Well, let's move on to K Mega. Nintendo Direct or this type of State of Play that we saw today. Which one's more entertaining to you, man?
Man, I saw that Nintendo Direct at E3 a couple of years ago. What was it? Not last year, but the year before last, and I fell asleep on it. So I would have to say the State of Play.
Damn. That's rough, man.
Well, because they only showed like 2 games. They showed Zelda, which had me excited, and then they showed like a Pokemon. It was a Pokemon 3DS game or whatever.
Well, you don't have to worry about 3DS games anymore.
Well, whatever it was yeah, but regardless, it was so it was like, come on, can y'all get to another game? And they just went over extra. And I understand, I get it that Pokemon is really huge with Nintendo and stuff like that, but I just lost. I caught myself falling asleep, and then when I woke up, the show was still going, talking about Pokemon. I said, "Oh hell!" But yeah, no. So it had to definitely be state of play.
All right, and Knox, man, I don't know if you've actually gotten in and watched some Nintendo Directs or whatnot. So, I mean, it'd be good to know if you've ever like taken any of those in.
I'll be honest with you, I've never watched one to completion. I just search through the internet and YouTube,
get the clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, whatever was pointing on it, and that's about it. I've never really sat down and watched one.
So since you saw this, are you going to say State of Play would probably be more entertaining than a Nintendo Direct? Or
I mean, I wouldn't say it's entertaining. I don't know, man. Like this, I wouldn't consider State of Play something that I'm looking for entertainment in. I'm looking for information when I'm watching that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not watching it to be entertained because they're not presenting a show to me. They're just saying, here's 10 minutes of video footage of upcoming shit. So that's informative to me. That's like an informative video, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, here's what's coming out. It's coming out soon. Yeah, boom, we showed it to you. That's it. It's not a show. Like Inside Xbox is a show. They're trying to put on a performance. They want to make jokes. They want to do. That's a show. That's a different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I kind of look at the two sort of differently when I'm critiquing them. But yeah.
All right, brother. Well, I got to say it was definitely interesting. It was definitely quick. I knew it was quick, but it's still, the end of the show still crept up on me, even though, you know, they stated it was going to be about 10 minutes long or whatnot. It did leave me like, the show's over. I definitely wanted to see more. I wanted to see what they had to offer. When it came down to it, Monster Hunter, that DLC expansion looks good for people who you know, get into Monster Hunter. I'm happy for you guys. You guys should definitely be excited about that. They have the limited edition Days of Play PS4 Slim. I want to say mini. PS4 Slim, which you can grab as well when it comes out. And Final Fantasy VII. I mean, that's a no-brainer right there. But on that note, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate. Like I said, this might possibly be the quickest live reaction on this channel. And you know, we're ending the show, so like a 40-year-old with a comb over. We got to get those plugs in, and I am going to start with my brother Knoxximus. It's his day off. I want him to kick back, relax, play some games. So, brother, you know the deal. Let people know where they could get a hold of you and what you're up to throughout the week, man.
Well, yeah, man, no doubt, man. You know, like always, man, I like doing this stuff, bro. So it was awesome to be here with you guys today and do this right quick. But yeah, man, people know they can find me Saturdays on the next podcast, now on Wednesdays on Xbox Nation, and in Knox We Trust right here on YouTube, which is my channel. And you know, coming soon, man. Like I said, I had to put it on a little hold for a moment until, you know, I get certain shit, you know, taken care of. But it is coming back. I do want to put it out there. And also, you know, Xbox Live, PSN, Knoxximus 1, and good old Pony Boy.
Pony Boy. Pony Boy Knox. Yeah.
I did that just to mess with you. I wanted to see.
Oh, I love Tony.
Oh, no. All right. Well, K Mega Man, like, I did it. I did Mega Man. I did it, man. I can't believe it. Dude, I know you were working all day, everything. It was good to see you come in and check this out with us. Man, you're a professional. You know what we're doing right now. So go ahead and spill the beans, man.
Yeah, you can check out my channel, KMega405. I dropped a video last night of me streaming. Not the whole stream of the story of Mortal Kombat. It was a blind playthrough where I'm playing it on like very hard. It's hard or very hard, one or the other. It's damn sure not normal. And I'm not looking at the character's moves. I'm just jumping in.
I saw that. I saw that.
And it was pretty. It was pretty bad, and then it got pretty good. And then when I played with Kodo
Cabal
Khan,
kicked your ass, man.
when I played with Kodo Khan, it was a disaster. But that won't come until part 2. But yeah, no, I'm finna go ahead and to show. So check that out. It's funny because I was getting my ass kicked, and you just learn on the fly just how to get the controls down so I could beat the computer. But the story is absolutely amazing. And don't forget to check out the GRG podcast every Friday night after Crossfire. It's 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. And man, thanks for having me on as always, man.
Nice, Mega. And our resident voice changer, our prank caller on CCC, Mr. Supersonic Station. Why don't you let people know where they can get a hold of you, what shows you're doing, you know, all that good stuff, man.
Oh my, thank you for having me on. It's such an honor to be here today. I love that 8 greatness. What a quick
8 mini television show. Quickie. So you can find me on Sundays on Coffee Casuals and Consoles. Mondays, what am I doing Mondays? I'm not doing nothing on Mondays. Tuesdays on Retro Renegades. Wednesdays, my dog's going crazy. Wednesdays, we're gonna start at noon. Lady Lux UK and I are gonna start doing the Dream Stream. Dreams on PlayStation 4, where you get to make games and stuff, so we're going to stream that. And then Wednesday nights, I'm going to kick Dirty J's candy ass on WWE 2K19 for my Sony 8K championship belt every Wednesday.
Wow. And all I got to say, Super, is marijuana affects the memory. I'm just throwing it out there for you, brother. But, yo, dude. Yeah. But, dude, thank you for joining. Of course, Knoxximus, K-Mega. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys for, tuning in for this live show. If you did like what we had to offer, definitely hit that thumbs up button. For anybody who chimes in, after the show is live, hit up the comments. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, definitely subscribe. It is the home of the next podcast every Saturday, 7 p.m., where we have the greatest gameplay while talking about the gaming news. So definitely tune in for that. Thank you guys again, and we will see you guys real soon. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace out.
Peace.